to go on. I've got to look appropriate. I can't look like a normal bovine that I normally look
Oh,
like.
and I want to call you out.
Do we have our Hollywood face on, Amanda?
This what
Is
hat?
this our
What
Hollywood?
hat are we wearing?
Yeah. Is that the hat?
What hat are we wearing now, Randy? I want to call you out on. I asked you to get me something today because you were getting something. I said, well, get me one. So I come in here and I see this little bag behind you. Oh, you got you some extra little things that you didn't tell me.
Well, you've already got your little makeup cleaner.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I had to go to dermatologist today because I got cancer.
You do have cancer.
So I said, somebody said.
Tell everybody you do have. You're being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have cancer.
I've had it for over a year. A little skin cancer. It's a sickle-cell-anomioma.
And that's the second time you've had it cut out.
Ripped out.
I wish I had cut out your tongue.
I told the doc, I said, get it. I said, if you got a 16 penny nail, just gouge that thing. Don't you be worrying about no numbing.
Oh, you took your thing out. Well, move your finger.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, shoo, you got cancer.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what he told me? He said,
What?
get out in the sun. Don't worry about it.
He did not.
Swear to God.
No, he did.
He did.
Why would he say that?
You need vitamin D, Amanda.
You don't need vitamin D
All right,
for 10
so
hours
I'm
a
getting
day.
double repair face moisturizer and a cleanser. They said, the little girl in the office said, you got to get that. But Amanda's already got all this stuff.
So I want back what I bought you.
I bought you a tube of this.
Yeah, but if you're going to use that, I want what I gave you back.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm in the long haul. I got a lot of years to live.
Anyway, I'm going to get it.
They don't need to hear all this nagging. I mean, it's making my stomach turn.
But anyway, so hopefully this will get rid of the cancer.
Oh, it'll be back. I'm always in the sun. But this is a 90, a 50 PSI? PSI. PSPF.
No, UV something.
SPF. SPFI.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, both blocks on.
And your neck thing. Where's your neck thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't need it inside the room, so I got these neck. We went fishing when I had to go down and see that investor. And this fisherman guy, he wore this sucker. He had all this on. He had it like this.
Yeah.
Right? Had it like that.
You look like a little old lady.
Yeah. And then he had, I think he pulled it up over his chin.
Yeah.
Like that. He had gloves. He had a hat.
Yeah.
Long pants. And he had shoes, not sandals. Right?
Yeah.
And the only thing I ever seen was his lips and his forehead.
Yeah.
I never seen his eyes, didn't know who he was.
I know.
And he dresses like that full time in Florida.
I can't imagine.
Isn't that something?
I don't know how people are not all covered up in Florida. Maybe they are.
Maybe they are. That's it.
That's it.
Everybody. Morning sun.
Okay, so what is tonight?
Tonight is Q&A, everybody. We're in incredible tiny homes in Newport, the great city of Newport, Tennessee.
Yes.
And in these former sawdust-contained hands.
And two, those are not the only questions. We're going to have questions on
Yeah.
here as well.
Yep,
so.
we want live questions. I don't have answers for everybody. Mm-hmm. I'll do my best to answer as much as I can. Mm-hmm. And so if hopefully this will help out. If you guys want to write some stuff down, if you're interested or not, it might just be fun. So a lot of questions. I can answer them about homes and our development and different things as best I can.
We'll just take turns back and forth. Eric just said, would you ship a 10 by 20 to Belgium?
Yeah, I'd love to ship a 10 by 20 to Belgium.
Okay. So
we just got to figure out the shipping thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to answer it, yes. That's a long drawn out question about how much, and then if the materials has to be sit in quarantine, about bugs, and we were going to build homes in Germany because we have a friend here that's from Germany, Zurich, Switzerland, or is that in Germany? Anyway, he lived there and he lives here now, and we're going to do it. But the codes and the restrictions and the materials,
it was strict.
It wasn't even going to work.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll ask another one, and then you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
With the property, David's asking, Dave and Karen, with the property management deal, does it include lot maintenance, or do we need to find a service to keep the lot maintained?
In our lease agreement that we read last night, occupancy, identity, says setup, utilities, insurance, lot maintenance. Leasee agrees to maintain an acceptable appearance of their lot at all common areas at all times. Leasee is encouraged to landscape their areas see fit as long as additions are in good taste, maintained, and are compliance with the rules within this agreement. Leasee is responsible for all lawn care and landscaping.
Okay.
Yep. So that's right from the lease, but yes.
And too, really quick, now I know we did not see a note on it, but Mark said, did you get the poop bag package from Kira? So that's what his daughter sent.
Yes.
Yes, we did. We didn't know who sent those.
We sure did.
And it's funny because somebody else, and thank you from Kira.
Yep, Kira.
Who was it just said that? Maureen, no, not Maureen, because I don't think, it's not blurry here. Brenda said, oh my God, I sent a full case of poop bags also, because there is 2 big cases of doggy bags.
I got to carry them with me. Yeah, the thing is here is everybody, and I don't know how this is going to work. As we grow, I'll probably have this whole factory fenced off and it'll be landscaped and everything. And so Ace won't be wandering around out there. This is his home. This is where I work. I can't just keep him here in the office all the time. He's wanting in and out to go to the bathroom. I'm in the shop. I work. I'm doing carpentry work. I come and go. It's just hard to keep him on a leash with me all the time. So he runs, and he excretes waste out there on the concrete and out here somewhere else. And I do the best I can, but and he doesn't run off. He's just part of the crew. Look, he's not even here.
I
don't even
know,
know where he's
exactly.
at. So I break the rules. You know what? I don't really care if your dogs run wild or let them run everywhere. Everybody just, we got it almost fenced in, the 34 acres, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Can we have a tiny greenhouse?
On your lot?
Yeah, I guess.
I am going to provide, we're going to build greenhouses here.
Okay.
We have a greenhouse here that a customer has. She's staying here in her little tiny house, and she's got it out here on the south side of the house of the building, and it looks cute, and it's a little thing. You know, everybody, it's just like the lease agreement said, whatever you do, do in good taste. You can't be cobbling everything up and just making it look like it's just, you got a salvage yard going on.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And two, and just, you know, if anything's in doubt, ask, you know, say, hey, is this okay to put there? Does this look all right?
Like I said, I am not going to have answers for everybody.
Right.
I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now you go ahead with a couple of questions.
Oh, okay. That was the third question. I'm trying to keep track of how many questions we ask or answer.
Yeah.
Is the special of the deck, storage shed, underpinning, skirting available for homes that are not staying on the property? And they are available, but not for the same price.
Right.
That price is a special for people that have helped us develop this property.
Right.
Next question.
So do we know what that price is?
No. Well, I haven't made a special. They buy them individually.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
but if somebody wants that individual, you know, wants an all package deal, I'll come up with a package. As a matter of fact, I will write that down.
Right.
And I will make up a package. Okay. Let me do.
Go ahead. Yeah, you do another one.
Next one is from Gloria. Gloria, when you say, and this is something about design. When you say, know what you want during design phase so there are not so many changes. Most of us, that means more than what, 70% or 50%? And I don't know how she knows that because we have sold 400. Kind of know what to ask. Most of us are not familiar with having a new home built. Personally, I designed my house over 5 years and still forgetting items. Do you have some sort of checklist the salesperson can ask questions, doing quotes? Or when you say design phase, are you talking blueprints? If so, still adds a cost to the contract. Are phase and you talking blueprints? If so, it still adds cost to a contract we would sign before doing prints if we forget a window or outlets. This is my forever home and I want it to be what I dream. What you want. That's all I can say. If I built you a home out here in a foundation, I don't put windows in after we sign the contract.
Right.
It's done. That's a change order. Change orders are $2,500 a pop. I'm sorry, it's the way it is.
Right.
You have to, if you've been designing a home for 5 years, you need to know what you want. And that there are customers that keep changing and changing, and every time they change, and that's fine, but I can't build your house.
Right.
Not until it's done.
Right.
You got to have a blueprint. You got to have a design. You got to be done with it. Mm-hmm. And I'm really serious about this. I mean, sometimes we're not a good fit for everybody, and I don't want to ever turn down a job. But we build homes the way we build them. I have to have it, and our designer is not an architect.
Right.
Our designer uses SketchUp, and we just practically look through the homes. That's why we don't. A lady brought me a house, and I'm going to try to do it myself. But the whole roof system raises up and down. The decks fall out. Elevated stairs. It's got marble and granite, and it's got an enormous amount of detail in it.
Right.
A home like that could take almost 8 months to build.
Right.
By all the details in the drawings, and it has to be probably maybe almost drawn out to where it's so detailed that every inch and every mark to be able to get you what you want has to be detailed. We don't have that capability of that much detail.
Right.
And then when we do, in the past, we have lost money. As you know, our prices are super low. If you want to pay $150,000 for a home, then maybe sometimes that's the builder you guys need to go to if you want a home that's so detailed, so massive, and you want so many nice things in it. I don't care to put nice things in it. My personality is I want to build a home, I want to get it done and get it out to you. I can get detailed, I can put your marble in it, and we've got the craftsmanship. And if we have a blueprint, we can build anything. But we have to build it, and we have to forget about anything else, and then we focus on what we got to do.
Right.
And that's it. So take your time. I'm not rushing you. Like when we make the contract, we try to limit it because the price of our homes is dictated. Overhead is what's making our homes go up in price. Our overhead, not the building costs, not the material costs. It's spending time with customers so long and so many changes that it costs so much more to build these homes.
Right.
All right. So we have to find that medium ground, and that's where I'm at with her question about design. We don't build it until you finalize it, and then that's it.
Exactly.
You change your mind after the documents are signed. We have to charge you more because it stops production.
Right.
Production is money.
Right.
Yep.
And also, wait a minute, just one more thing, just to go back to Amber's on here. I think she's moderating tonight because Lynn must not be on here. And we're talking about the package deal again for the skirting and everything like that.
Yeah.
It is $2,500, but only for the people
in the properties right here.
Yeah, not for people. If you buy a home and you take your home with you,
right,
you're going to get a different price.
Yeah, this is a discounted price just for people that are going to live here on this property.
It was special for them.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's them.
Yeah, it's going to cost more if you don't live here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is a question. Are there coyotes? I have 5 to 10 pound dogs, so will I need to build a cage around their doggy door? So you're thinking of a coyote might come into their doggy door?
Maybe.
A cage around their doggy door?
Maybe.
Now, I personally have never, ever seen a coyote come inside a home unless nobody's there. It's an abandoned home, which I used to have one. Mm-hmm. There are coyotes here. I don't know how much they are. I've heard them scream and cry. Amanda's got them over at her place a lot. They're actually in the city of New York and the Bronx.
Right.
So if you got a little bitty dog can't defend himself, I'd keep him in at night.
Yeah.
And if you take them out, you need to take them out on a leash when you're present.
Right.
Take care of your dog.
And I bring mine in at night because I do have them.
Yeah.
And they will come up. When they think no one's around, it's going to be very busy here.
Yeah, it's a lot of lights
and there's
stuff.
a lot of lights and stuff. So it's not like at my house where it's really dark. So.
But to build a cage around your doggy door, that means maybe a cage, I don't know. So.
Okay.
Yep. All right, cool. Mark that now.
And let's see. Go ahead with another one until I find one.
All right. Next one. Can't I bring my donkey to live on the farm? Mm-hmm. I've had him since 1999, and I'm not sure if I can give him up. He's a smallish large animal, and I am a sweet little old lady who will be newly widowed before moving to her forever home in Tennessee. Who will be newly widowed.
Oh.
That's bad. Somebody's sick, ain't they?
No, I guess.
Hey Pat, I was thinking about large animals, but it'll be on the kind of like a farm area that I want to build a barn and fence it in. I was actually thinking about some like llama. What's another thing other than llama? No, they're the same animal, but they call them different. It's a llama and a alpaca. So I was thinking about something cute like that, but a donkey, I mean, I don't know. I like donkeys too. So, but it would only be allowed in an area that we provided for large animals.
If we have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's, that's in our future plans.
Sure.
I'd like to, for sure,
Donald's asking, where does the propane tanks go when you order a Freedom with a gas water heater and a gas stove?
All right.
Etc.
Now, where they go is on the outside of the house, sitting right down in the outside of the house on the bottom, on the ground. If you want something different, you can. Most people, like I said, are leaving out of here and they're going and they put them on the outside of the home with a flexible hose. If you want a box, you can buy a box. You can have something built, but that's,
Right.
It's not like an RV where you got a place in the house to sit in,
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom was asking a question about the setup cost being $350.
Right.
Why is it $350? Is it what's all entailed where for that cost?
Okay. All the homes will have to be brought in with the Bobcat. So we'll probably, because some people will want their tongues all the way in, so we can't pull a truck that will pull their tongue in, and they're in the opposite. So we have to have a Bobcat. The Bobcat's going to be $150 an hour.
Right.
There's half of it there.
Exactly.
Then the next thing is that when we block your house up, we're taking pressure treated 2x12s instead of concrete block. A pressure treated 2x12 is what, I can't remember, 16, 18 bucks. So I'm going to be buying probably five or six of those, and I cut them up into 16-inch lengths, 12 to 16, stacking them up over 20 inches tall.
Right.
Okay. So then you're 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. We're at $250 now, and I haven't paid anybody, to cut the wood up. Then we're going to have to hook your sewer up with our pipe. We're going to have to hook the water line up with our water line. We have to hook our power up, okay? And it takes time to do that and pull it in. And I got to man hours. I'm not making anything off of it.
Exactly. Okay.
6.
Oh, I had one. Wait a minute, right here. Dave's asking, does ANSI certification allow the tankless water heater to be located in the loft area, or does it have to be in the back?
They came in the loft. We're actually putting one in the loft.
Great question.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Yep, we're putting one in the loft.
And Will that's going to the resort over there, Will said about the setup and everything. People are getting an amazing deal, and he said be grateful for all that he's doing. That's nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And you know what? And I don't want to do too much talking because we want to do our questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Will the ladder slide in the loft become a standard feature? If not, what is the extra charge? What is that extra charge for that ladder? It is an extra charge. It slides under the loft because there's more to it.
$150 or $2, I don't really know.
Yeah, we got it in our amenities list.
Yeah.
I've got a list of amenities that we should have on the website. I don't know if it's on this one. And we are still building our second website. Conan's doing on that. But see, I've got all this list of amenities, and the salespeople have these lists of amenities, and we're trying to put them all on the website so you guys can do your own shopping. I love when people, can do your own. I'm looking for that.
I think it was $250, but
yeah, I think it was too. We got all our cabinet sizes, toe kick drawers, propane stuff, tile showers, kitchen cabinets, all kinds of different flooring. These are all, and it builds. So this is a library of amenities.
That's a lot too.
And they just build and build and build. So think about it. These are all customizations that are beyond our natural, what we normally would do. I don't see it right here. Wait a minute. Ship's ladder, easy access loft, pipe ladder. We don't have the new ladder on there. Drawer, add a drawer, add an elevator bed. We got an elevator bed.
We do.
Yeah.
We actually do.
Okay. Foothold ladder. Is it a foothold ladder? Half log stairs. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Additional lengths, chin up. But I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that on there. So really, what'd she call it? What did she call it? Oh, I read it, didn't I?
Yeah,
Let me
I think
see
so.
here. The ladder slide under under the counter, under the loft. Let's say under loft ladder. Okay. I'll get that price for you guys, and we'll put that on our mini list. And we're trying to get all these prices. So when I would love for everybody just to ballpark. You can put on the size of the home you want and go through all these amenities and say, hey, I want this, want that, want this, want that, and then you can click and just play with it and say, oh, well, how can I save money and how can I do that?
When something new comes up, Randy will tell Alyssa, and Alyssa adds it to the list. So that's how she's created this whole library. Over the years, it's just been added again and
from
again.
You all.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because there's a lot
stuff you guys wanted, like we did that wood kitchen sink.
All right, I've redid it. Let's see if that works. Okay, how's that, everybody? Okay, so
good.
Is there another property with
for smaller
homes?
Listen, I mean across the street. You know what we're doing right now is just really phase one. And like I said, you know, we took a video and we walked back in here maybe calling it Buffalo Creek. So that is going to be an area for smaller homes.
Right.
So that right there could house, you know, depending on how far back we go and up on the mountains and different things. So there's a lot of creativity across the street.
Yeah.
And you know, of course, I'm always looking to grow and a demand. So the demand depicts that. Yep.
Yeah. Wendy's asking, when will the quick quote be ready for the new website?
We've got it working on our new website. And Conan's just a young guy, but man, he's really smart. He's been working on it a bunch, and we've actually had some customers of ours, friends that are you all like that, have been working with him and helping him.
Right.
And so it's turning into a community effort here. So but I'm hoping it'll be up soon.
Okay, go ahead, and you ask
Okay, let me do one here. That was, I'm trying to keep track of all of our questions. That was number 9. All right, this one, Linda. That was Linda, about the ladder. Okay, and then Dana. Dana had one on the kitchen models, on the kit models. Do they need to be the standard RGO floor plan, or can you do bathroom on one end and kitchen in the middle? If the Freedom model available is the Freedom model available as a kit? If you get a standard RGO floor plan on a Freedom, are you able to add an additional door on the side and living area? And Randy always says he'll build anything. Oh, Dana, you try to put that in there, don't you? Well, let's answer your first question. You know, I add and I let people, and I'm thinking, hey, I want everybody to have their customizations and stuff. I think that's going to be a problem with the kit homes. I'm not sure about the floor plans because the kit homes, we do not do anything inside the house. Right. Like nothing. Nothing. All we do is spray foam. And you guys finish the inside. So really, it's going to be up to, you know, it may be up to you. For us to run the plumbing to one end of the house, and maybe put kitchen cabinets in, but we're not installing the cabinets. We're not doing anything. And the kits are for to give you a better price and to get a home. They're not for unbelievable customization and stuff. Right. Because that's when you need to step up and buy a home. Yeah. Yeah. So the kits are for basic. Get a home. Yeah. Finish the home. Enjoy doing that together, and you have a house. Well, you know, I know there's a couple dilemmas when you sell your homes inexpensively like we do. And I understand this as a buyer, as a consumer. You're saying, you know what? In my mind, I'm trying to sell homes to people that need a house, that need shelter. Right. Okay. But then I forget that they're the consumers also looking at and saying, wow, I can get a house for this, right? Such a low price. I can add all my DreamWorks in it and still undercut the other guy by, tens of thousands of dollars.
Right, and just like Lynn just said, kits are kits. They're not for custom design.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, was to get you a house.
It is. So really, everybody, and this is my part of probably not being as strong a businessman, and just being direct and saying, hey, no, yes, no, and cut and dry. And I'm being more like that because before I financially couldn't afford to do that. I would build anything you wanted because I have to. We have to build homes. We have to make a living,
Right.
But I think that we've got a good product now. We've got a name, and we have a lot of customizations, but we cannot get bogged down, just like with Gloria's question.
Right.
You have to come up with what you want, and it's done.
You have to know what you want.
Yeah, and there are the majority of tiny home builders in the United States are guys that build homes 4 to maybe 10 a year.
Yes, right.
And they build them, and they're meticulously detailed. Not any better quality than us. We do great quality.
We do great quality.
But they're able to add all these little added, they want a countertop that folds down and in and out, and then toe kick drawers all the way around the cabinet, and different size cabinet drawers.
What you're going to pay for that is astronomical.
For us to do that, we have to charge almost what they're charging.
Exactly.
Because they're really, and I'm going to tell you this, and I don't think I've ever said this before, but the prices that they charge.
Right.
Okay. Some of these guys, some of them are like our homes, and they charge way too much. Not too much. I don't think everybody charges too much. If they can get what they can get,
right,
more power to them.
That's right.
All right? It's a free market. If you get a high-priced home, and some of the designs that I've seen, I swear I'd have priced it high too.
Right.
They're massive detail. These guys are building things that are work of art.
Yeah, that is true.
And they're for people that want to spend $130,000 to $180,000 for a home, right?
And I think that, people like me, if I was building a home, if I wasn't around you and Tom and everything and learned a lot of this stuff, you just do not know the amount of work that some of these things.
Yeah.
You think like the tongue box, you think that's a minor, it's just a tongue box.
Yeah.
But it takes days to get that finished. So
and
to put it in perspective.
Yeah, and see, I don't, and again, like, no builder ever wants to lose a customer, right? We need it. We're just builders. But we really got to know where our money is, or where we're going to lose or not, where we're going to satisfy you.
Right.
And we built the steam shower. We built the movie stars house that were beautiful. We built homes in Chicago that were gorgeous and been on YouTube and bragged about them, right? They've been everywhere.
HGTV.
Yeah, but they're still simple.
Right.
And they're still in our simple way. And I don't know how to describe that any more than what I'm saying.
Anyway, all that's all to digest and to see what direction you need to go to on your own build.
Yeah.
The other thing, and I didn't understand this a minute ago when we were talking about the ladder. Oh goodness, who said that?
Yeah.
Said that they were charged $750 for the ladder. Well, they're talking about that hidden one in the ceiling.
Yeah.
What I was talking
Space with storage underneath it. So our justification of building that ladder on 2 drawer tracks and then hidden with a ceiling underneath there and building it, we charge $750.
Right. Okay.
It's half of a staircase.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Dave is asking, speaking of elevators, can Randy come up with a way to utilize a dead-end cabinet to have a small appliance rise up through the counter from that dead-end corner?
Yeah, that is a great idea. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
They do that. You know how they got them TVs that come out of there?
Yeah.
Oh, Rob would love to jump on something like that.
Jennifer's asking, have you ever built a home with a raised floor in the kitchen with storage and drawers?
Yep, we sure have.
Do you have to pay a lot deposit in order to be on the waiting list? No.
No.
Let's see.
Can they hear you okay, I guess?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's see. Whitewash and polyurethane. Lynn actually answered that on down through here. What was the name of the product that covers up the knot holes? Do we remember that?
I don't know offhand.
We got to write that down so we can find it out.
Well, the customers that painted their house white, man, they did an awesome job.
let's see. Did that. Okay, yeah. Da-da-da. Whitewash depends on the size of the home. 125 to 175 linear feet. Is that right?
Yep. So if you take your house and it's 16 feet long, so you go we go 16 times 125, it'd be $2,000 to whitewash your house.
Okay. How much is under the roof? How much is the under roof porch built on the trailer? Been trying 2 months to get an answer. How much is the under roof porch built on the trailer? What does that mean, under roof porch? I don't know what that means.
She's been trying for 2 months to get an answer. And I got my cell phone, and we got a website, and we got an email, and we got...
How much is the under roof porch built on the trailer? It's an under roof porch.
How is it built?
How much is the under roof porch built on the trailer?
Okay. We talked about over at the resort, if you get a 10-foot wide house and you wanted a 10-foot porch. So if you want to add 10 feet of under the roof porch, as she described it, okay?
Oh, I see. Okay.
$5,000.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yep. Now
We'll make a note of that.
Now I know what she was talking about.
Okay. All right. Good.
And
5,000.
Yep. We'll put that on amenities, but that's for the resort.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
Right. How much for an extra door screen combo?
I think it's $400 or $500. The door is $350. We pay $300 for a door. Another, and then putting it in, I think it's $500. We got some of these prices online, don't we, Amanda?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of them are on there.
Yeah,
but
you guys.
The new website's going to have everything, and so they've been doing it. If you need a quote, they've been, you get a quote, and they'll find out the price for it. They have this packet. Lynn has it, Sam has it, Angie has it.
And
so they all have it.
And see, the new website is, we'll be able to, like, if you guys call in and we, like, wow, you had a great idea about something like that under the counter kit. I think that's a cool idea. Then we'll put it on here.
Okay.
Yep.
Robin's saying, Randy, I just want a basic, simple, 1,000 square foot tiny for me and my fur baby Bo. 1,000 square feet.
Just a tiny one.
Just a tiny one.
That's bigger than the house I was raised in.
Good Lord, Robin.
I'll do it.
Absolutely. Let's see. Okay.
She wants 1,000 square foot tiny.
1,000 square foot. Robin, 1,000 square foot is not a tiny house, Kevin told her. That's a big house. That's nice. That would be called a small house, wouldn't it? Let's see.
Yeah.
Donald's asking, can you get the salt box design for the loft on the 16-foot Freedom? The salt box design for the loft.
You sure can. The salt box is the same price as a dormer.
Okay.
Or if you get a Freedom, just tell me, hey, you want the salt box, and that'll be included, no extra charge.
All right, and Shirley's asking, Randy, you talked about making a different style RJO. Are you still planning on doing that when you find the time, LOL?
Yes, I am.
When there is any time.
Yeah, I am. I got some ideas on a different RJO for sure.
And somebody actually asked this question, I think yesterday, and I meant to address it, about have you ever done like a craft home? And Paula's asking, I have a long arm quilting machine that vibrates and shakes. Would I be better off with a container or an RJO for my sewing and quilting shop?
Either or. A container is got that 1.25 inch thick flooring on there.
And you have that spray foam and everything.
But man, they're built solid. Yeah.
And two, the very first craft house that it was a complete craft house because she worked out of it. Remember Annie in the backyard?
Sure did.
I wish I had pictures of the inside of it.
Oh.
You all did an amazing job.
It was cool.
The spools of thread, remember the pegs that Tom, you all did?
And we had all their thread on these spools.
And it was on the wall.
Yeah.
She had a really cool house.
Yeah, it was made to
work out of.
Yeah.
It was cool. We put chicken wire in her loft That's
so
right.
her cat wouldn't sleep with her.
That's right, yes.
And then we had a door in her loft that went out to a porch that was cantilevered out. We've done everything.
Yes.
I mean, not everything. We've done a lot of cool stuff.
We've done a lot of stuff.
And we still like doing that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to some of these people that were talking about the design. I'll do anything. I love building these homes.
Of course.
I think when it gets down to, if you want a loft, boom, I can throw a loft in. You want a door in, I can throw a door in. You want a pop-up cabinet, I can do that like the gentleman asked for that. When it gets to just the meticulously minutes that I know it's going to be hard to please them.
Right.
I know it is. And I know because when I tell you what, I've had people walk in here, they said, this is what I want, and I draw it up, and boom, they said, great, I looked your models, done, boom, out the door.
Yes.
I've sold homes in 10 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and majority of our homes, the majority.
A year.
Yeah. You know what? I actually took this 3-sided ruler right here, and if you wanted a 16-foot home, you know, I've got a 1/4 inch equals a foot, or an 1/8 inch equals a foot, or 3/4 equals a foot, right?
Yeah.
And I'd go on here and I would draw out a 16-foot home, and I would say, okay, do you want your floor on your bedroom on the top floor, bottom floor? What would you like? And send it to you.
It's very simple. It is.
And that was, and I'm going to tell you, that's how I can justify our pricing.
Yeah.
And I'm different than everybody, and that's why I never cut down another tiny home builder.
And basically, just say where you want everything.
Customers that we've talked about it, and we actually just said, you know what, you're right. You know, maybe this isn't a good fit.
Is that it's spray foam, so do you need to know where they plan on putting the plumbing and electrical outlets?
Yeah. And we'll do a design. So we'll still do, you know, the designing phase. You'll get everything that you need, and then so you'll know where it's all at. Yep.
As a kit.
And that's what Dana was asking.
That's what Dana just asked on here, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be some more work, you know, because you got that dormer. And we'll build all the outside and dry it in, okay?
Okay.
The dormer's a little tricky to actually trim, you know, to put the trimming and stuff. But I haven't thought about it. Let me put that as a question down.
Okay.
Is the freedom.
For a kit.
And, you know, I don't care to do it as a kit, everybody. I just want to make sure that you don't get in over your head.
Yeah.
And that you can succeed.
And that you can finish it.
I'll sell it as a kit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Will the property be gated?
Yes. Well, this is the thing. And I don't care to put a gate out there, but the gate, with 150 homes plus a business that's got another 50 employees, I don't think the gate would I don't think it would last a week.
Right, exactly.
All right? I would like a guard shack out there.
Yeah.
That kind of checks people coming and going. And you know what? I would like to get us a sticker on our car that shows you're a resident.
Right.
Right? And so we can identify. The workers will have one and everybody. So I really don't know yet about a gate.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go on.
So I don't know. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get some of these out. Tom said kills will block the knots. It won't.
Yeah. Was it Tom?
No, a different Tom.
Well, I mean, his name's Tom.
Yes.
Yeah. Tom, we have used oil-based kills.
Yes.
Of course, water-based kills, it won't do it, but we've used lacquer. We have called Sherwin-Williams, PPG. We have called them could give anything that we could to stop. And then we had a homeowner out here, the Maddens were just awesome. And they found a knot killer that, I mean, they put on, it looks great.
Yeah.
And I don't have the name of that right now.
We'll get that. Yeah. Go ahead if you have another.
Okay. I've got Leah Marie. She sent in 152 questions.
Oh my gosh!
All right, Leah Marie. And I'm just going to run through them real quick.
Few of them, yeah.
Run through real quick. Can we see more of the prairie? You know, we walked out there. How many acres are total? It's about 7 acres. How many lots in the prairie right now? There's 30. We're going to try to get 40. Has Randy given any more thought adding extra 10, as he mentioned?
Yeah.
If all communities are full, is there any options to park in an extra acreage he has? Nope. Any new ideas about any new updates on the 21st mortgage? Yes, we had, get this, the Secretary of State, we have talked to them constantly. They said, oh, there's another new form that you need. So we sent the other form in today.
Oh my God.
All right. Are there any other recommended companies used for financing? Is it Lightstream for SunTrust?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only one we've seen. We have a lot of people going, their own banks are doing them too. That's a personal loan. Planning and timing of builds and specs. What is the current build time schedule? We've got about, right now we probably, after this generation's out, we got about 37 homes to build. So we're trying to get about 20 out a month. So we got maybe 2 or 3 months worth of build right now.
Okay.
If a person, go ahead.
Okay. How long is the standard dormer on the inside?
On the on the outside it's 8 feet.
Okay.
So minus 8 inches, so it's about 7.5 feet.
Okay. And how steep could it?
Up. It's about coming down.
Coming down. Yeah.
That's the part. Now our steps. What I do is I stop the last step at 20 inches from the top of the loft. Now we can bring them up to the top, but as you get up more, you're crunching. So the last step, you're like at 43 inches, and you're like your knees on the last step, or you're leaning way forward. We can do anything you want, but if we go 60 inches tall, the loft is at 80, right? 60 inches tall, it's going to come out 72 inches.
Okay.
So the higher you go, the longer it's going to be.
Okay. Let's see, questions. To become a gated property and more concerned about those front porches, are you building or are they building? What does that mean? Front porches.
She's concerned about the front porches?
I'm not sure. Concerned about those front porches. Are you building or are they building? Who's they? We're building them. Talking about those blocks, I guess yesterday. Let's see.
And I'm building them so you can take them with you. You own these decks. They're not our decks. You're paying for the decks. So when you leave, and if you leave or whatever, you know, when you go and travel or whatever, you can take this deck with you.
Do you think possibly, well, I mean, everything is in the state's hands about, with the force. Like, do we think maybe the force possibly, what could be a date that it opens?
Well, you know, I talked to the city planner today.
Yeah.
And he's over the city, the county, the Chamber of Commerce. I mean, we're talking mayors, everybody. He is livid about this.
Oh yeah, they're mad.
Yeah, he said this is not right.
Yeah.
So, I think the next thing. Okay. So I'm hoping he'll be able to get some answers.
Okay. Yeah, because they're like, because they're sad. Yes, Lightstream SunTrust. The next hoop to jump through. I know. How many forms are they going to want from us? It's crazy.
I'm talking, it's so frustrating, everybody. And then with the COVID, and they're short-staffed, and nothing can be emailed. It has to be mailed, physically mailed. Yeah,
exactly. What about the, talk about the resort and the homes. When will the homes start? We know that the property is going to take just a little bit.
Yeah. What we're doing is when we get this straightened out with the state and it's done and the financing's rolling, right? Which I'm always hoping within a week or so. You know, I'm sorry. It's just really hurting us. It will happen. We have everybody behind us. When that happens, that's when we'll start. We have, what we're doing is we're designing a certain crew to 2 crews that will build nothing but resort homes. So the resort homes will fall in line in the construction schedule. So as soon as the resort is done, those homes, however many homes that we have sold in the resort, are going right on.
Oh, where's my here they are. Okay. I mean, crap. They went away. Like, everything went away. You couldn't do anything. Holy cow. Okay. Jeez.
That's not much of a coat, Amanda.
I know. Well, I mean, I put everything away for the,
winter.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not like.
Let me zip it up.
No, I'm good. You won't get past much.
What?
It gets kind of stuck here. Okay, we're going to go in the shop and see if the signal's going to be better, okay?
Let's go. Yeah, we got a router right up above us.
Yeah,
so,
right
yeah, that ought to work.
Okay.
Where's that?
We're back. Yes.
Hey, let me get them. There's a couple more questions. Let me see. I forgot.
Okay. Let's see. Did you have another? Let's see. You can't build carports. It'll be. And we're still on.
She just dropped
I mean, literally.
her phone.
I violently drop this phone every day. Good grief. And you know, I hadn't dropped it today. Okay. Oh my God.
No carports.
It's crazy. No carports. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, go ahead if you have another one.
Yeah. Leah Marie, again, she had these 143,000 questions, which I think is cool. The current build schedule, if I want to be living in a tiny home before next winter hits, say 5 months from now in Ohio, 7 months is the latest, how far in advance do I need to purchase and get? We're about 3 months out.
Okay.
All right, if a person needs a place to park their home, will there be a space available next winter? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there will, but we're not guaranteed. Right now, we're at capacity.
And something too that Kelly brought up today, we want to address the subletting.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
She said, if I breed salvage materials, will that lower the cost of the home? Normally, it does not. Okay. We spend about almost $1,000 in windows in a house. We still have to frame them, trim them, put them in, and maybe I'll deduct the cost of the windows. But if you bring salvage windows, a lot of times there's more labor involved in a window trying to make it work than anything.
Okay.
But I'd be willing to work with you.
Is there going to be public Wi-Fi available?
You will have Wi-Fi at every single lot.
And of course that you have to pay for your own.
It will be,
Wi-Fi.
you'll have it available.
Available.
You want to pay for it monthly.
Yes.
And that'll be your Wi-Fi, your phone, and your TV service.
Right.
At every lot. So it'll be hardwired right into your house.
Okay, great. Yeah.
If you want to use if you want home, but you want a single level floor plan, yep, we can do that. We do most of our single level floor plans that big of a home.
Yeah.
Yep. Technical stuff and guidelines. Are tiny homes in any of the communities allowed to have composting toilets? If so, where will people dump their compost waste? All right, and I'm glad she brought that up. I never thought about it. And I'm gonna put it in the lease. If you have compost or solar panels, all right, I'm not gonna provide you a composting area because we have city sewer here, okay? So if you want to have a composting toilet, you'll have to deal with that on your own.
Right.
Okay, they make a clean composting bin, and you need 2 of them. So you put the stuff that's curing, right? And then you got stuff that's coming in. And so it's coming in, and you switch out. And that's how it has to, you have to do it right.
They'll do that on their own lot?
You can do it on your own lot. I mean, of course, if it starts stinking, we're going to tell you to, get it out of here.
Right.
It's just like, that's what that lease said. You have to really have some common sense, and you've got to make them look nice, be nice.
Exactly.
And yeah.
And there's not going to be a designated place on the
No,
property
I'm not
for
going to
that.
do it. I did it when we had an off-grid community, but and I understand people have got, they want to be off-grid, even though when there's available, amenities here, utilities. So.
What does this mean? This is, Amanda, have you gotten my email, the info about the septic issue when running water connected? Essentially, a macerator toilet directly connected to a biogester. What is that? Do you know what that means?
No idea.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew what that meant.
Nothing. But I'd like to know about it.
Yeah, well, we'll look up the email for
Okay.
sure.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah, any way we can save water and do anything. That's kind of a cool question because if you think about it, if you guys collected water,
right?
If you collected your rainwater and used it for flushing the toilets and drinking and everything, then see what happens is they charge you as how much, that would flip them out, wouldn't it? If we all collected our own rainwater,
Oh my gosh.
but we flushed the toilet.
Yeah.
So what happened is the sewer would be running, right? But they charge us by how much we consume.
Oh my God, that's right.
So we wouldn't
Ooh.
consume any and discharge a bunch. Oh, Newport Utilities not listening.
Yeah, listen, apparently they ain't.
I love collecting rainwater. I think it's
That's
awesome.
cool.
And I think it looks good too. Yeah.
What is the best cell service here on the properties?
Mine is Verizon.
Mine is too.
Yeah, and I get about 1 to 2 bars, but soon as I get in, like, you know, that cube that I'm living in,
Yeah.
or Bryce's, anything metal, of course,
You can't go into the shop, the wood shop.
yeah, but it's Verizon.
And the biodigester can accept food and animal waste. The products are fertilizer. The product is a fertilizer and gas which can be used for stove and such.
Cool, man. It gives off of methane.
Oh, okay.
I don't know much about it, everybody. You know, if it looks nice and it's not gonna smell and make things look bad, you know, it's like the little greenhouses. You know, greenhouses can look cute on a property against a home or something like that. You know, yeah, they look good. I said cute. They can look nice. They can look. They can look. Hey, look, you know, attractive.
Timberland Pallets. He said, and we know who that is. Can you show the shack interior? Haven't seen it in a week or so. Thanks. Wonder who that could be.
Mr.
We
Moore.
might have to show that.
Yeah, I was in there this morning.
Let's see. What else do you have?
Oh, she says, what will the policy be on fire pits, outdoor furniture? Are we allowed to hang outside lights? Will there be a dog leash laws throughout the properties? Can we walk our dogs throughout the other neighborhoods? When we have people visit from out of town state, will there be vetting processes on a security thing where we have them sign in and out? What about mail package delivering? Are we allowed to use awnings on the deck? How many sheds are allowed to have on the lot?
Oh my goodness! Jeez.
We'll work on all that as it comes, all right? She wants to know where the doctors, dentists, chiropractors, veterinarians, emergency pit, there are health food stores in the area, airport, shopping, local farm areas, apple orchards, pumpkin patches, local springs and water. You know what? That's for when you get here to explore.
Exactly.
Explore and find.
And of course, what Chamber of Commerce has all of that information.
Personal protection. Will I do background checks on people who are moving in the area? No, I won't.
Yeah.
Will there be allowed and add motion sensor lights on the outside of our homes? You can have motion sensors, cameras. You can have cameras. Will there be rules about firearms? You can have, you can mount a Gatling gun on the top of your place if you'd like.
Oh, now this is a good question that Mark's asking. Can the big, heavy, solid windows Randy gets be used as a big skylight?
I've thought about that.
That would be unbelievable. That's a great question,
I
Mark.
thought about that, and I wanted to do it. The only thing is, I've never done it, and I think I can do it where it would really work really well.
Yeah.
I've just never done it, but I was thinking about putting it in my personal home.
Now that sounds
Yep.
cool. Does anyone know, Dave's asking, anyone know about, are there any public hunting land nearby? Where can people hunt around here?
There's a Cherokee National Forest you can hunt in, and then right up northeast to here, there's a bunch of just state land that you can hunt on. Private property, I don't know, but I know a lot of land around here. A lot of the local boys, I haven't hunted in years, and a lot of the guys got their dad's farms, 300 and 400, 500 acres they hunt on,
Yeah, and Amber just answered about, there's a VA in Johnson City.
Big
City,
one.
And it's like, it has its own zip code. It's that big. It's a big deal over there. And the VA in Johnson City is about an hour and 15 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So.
You know my grandfather went there?
No.
He fought in World War I.
I did not know that.
My mom's dad.
Really?
She's 94.
What was his name?
His name was Samuel.
Samuel.
Yeah. And he fought in World War I, and he gotten cancer, and he died a year or two before I was born, and my dad took him to Johnson City to get...
A lot of people go to Johnson City.
Yep.
Lots of people. Yeah. And that Cindy Caton.
Oh, okay.
So Cindy, is she a veteran? I didn't know that.
Well...
Are you a veteran, Cindy?
Are you a veteran, Cindy?
Yeah, or maybe her husband was, or something.
Yeah,
like
maybe that. I can't remember what she told me once before.
I think your family can go.
Yeah.
She was in the Cindy.
Well,
Well, Cindy, we didn't know that.
thank you, Cindy.
Well,
I would have
that's
joined it.
something.
She told me that before, because
Did she?
if I was going to join the armed service, it'd probably be the Navy.
Well, thank you for your service. Isn't that something? Well, good for you,
Yeah.
Cindy.
Oh, I bet Maria'd be mad at me for saying I'm being in the Navy, being a Marine.
Hey, Maria likes everybody.
Yeah, well, I'd have been a
Well, she
Navy.
don't like
I'd have
you.
tried to be a Navy SEAL. I wouldn't have probably Navy, but I'd tried.
Don't you have to be taller? Next question.
Did you hear what she just said?
Next question.
Do you have to be taller? Yeah, you got to be handsome.
Well, you're handsome.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
you
Or,
know,
hey, no.
you
You
ain't
already
the
said it.
tallest thing.
Don't even start.
Well, you're not that tall.
You've already stepped in it, Amanda.
I'm trying to
Can't
shake it off my
backpedal
boots.
now.
I'm trying to kick it off. Hey, Will settled it. He said the Air Force is the best anyway, so.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. I heard what Air Force is when you want to go and
She's been in the Air Force. She's been in there now, what, 8 years?
yeah.
Almost 9 years or something. Man, she'll be retired in 20 years. And she's only 28. Like,
Man.
wow.
Yeah. Years.
12 more years, yeah. Yeah, Joe said, I concur. Air Force is the best. Well, my niece loves it, so.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Somebody called it the chair force. Okay, we got to stop. I've heard that before.
No.
Have you got any more questions?
Neat. No, I haven't got any from. Oh, I've written them all and said them all.
More, everybody? Let's give them a chance to. Let's pick out a couple of homes. I think we said we're going to show that one. And
Now, we haven't done anything on the inside. We're trying to get the outside completely done. So, Emmy was trying to do the gable in and some other things.
oh, let's touch base on the sublet. I know there are lots reserved. Are there
Yeah.
any lots available for sublet? Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay. If you have a lot, and I've totally, I wanted to say the subletting has been okay for us. We're not, we're fine with that process.
Right.
But when you have the lot, it's up to you to rent your lot.
To get your people.
We won't send you people
No.
to rent it.
Right.
Okay? So you need to get people to rent your
You
lot.
want to sublet it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to fit. We won't fill your spot.
And it's really up to you to set your pricing and what you want to do. All I want is the 2 years you're going to get paid back, and then after the 2 years is the $200 a month rent.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need all their information, and we're going to send out just a quick form to fill out, and for your
Yeah.
sublet person to sign.
Yep.
So we'll have that on
And
file.
and two, everybody, we'll probably evolve into this thing. Okay? There's going to be, we don't know everything to ask when it comes to lots.
Yeah.
All we're doing is renting you a piece of ground,
That's it. Yeah.
and it's got utilities to it. You pay all the utilities, we just rent you the ground. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got some other questions here. Mark's asking, can downspouts be attached to the gutters ITH installed?
They can, and
Okay.
the reason we don't is because downspouts can get clogged up so easily, especially in the forest, right? And me personally, what I would do, you see this downspout, Amanda, that's open, there's no downspout? I mean, it's a gutter that's open.
Hold on. Yeah.
We have a customer that's gonna do it. All you do, I think it's the Mad Hatter.
Okay.
You can just put a chain or a cable,
Okay. And then.
a real nice chain, and that water will follow
Okay.
the chain all the way down, and you can hit a rock,
Okay.
you know, or something hard there.
Let's see. Adjust Randy's microphone.
What's the matter with it?
Not sure.
Is it not working?
No, it's working, I think.
Adjust it.
Is it fine?
Is it crooked? Let me
What
point
is
it.
the base electric meter charge? Holly wants to know.
Base electric meter charge?
What's the base electric meter charge? Didn't you say it was like, is there a base? I'm not sure.
I don't know what you mean.
Like the electric, like if you don't even.
Oh, what's the
use-
cost?
Yeah, what's the.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there is a base or not. That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good
Let me
question.
find that out.
Holly always comes up with really good questions.
Base electric bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we already know about the water. The water was a base, and you're doing that different because everybody would be charged
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dollars they were going to be charged?
Per house.
That's so wrong.
Forever.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we fixed that. Let's see. Going down through here. Velma asked my birthday. She said it's not related to tonight, but Randy knows the question of that.
Your birthday? Oh.
Don't snarl. Why do you have to snarl?
9/11/70.
Yeah, 9/11/70. 9/11. Let's
And
see.
you were born at what time in the day?
2:24 a.m. on a Friday. 2:24.
Yeah.
So that was it.
Okay.
9/11. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Beth said, Randy, they make rain chains that make a little bell sound all the way down.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool?
That's so cute.
That's cool. See, I didn't know about that
Rain
stuff.
chains.
Rain.
That's what I said. Yeah, Zoe said, Zoe's mom said it, and so did Beth said it. That's awesome.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys. Can I tell you something?
What?
I am
That's
so focused on building this company
Yeah.
and the day-to-day ins and outs of this thing. I don't have the time and the ability. I wish I had to go out and look at all those new things.
Yeah.
And I really rely on you guys to say, hey, man, this is cool and that's cool.
Right.
Like so there was a homeowner, a customer was saying, do they do this? Have you seen that? I said, you know what? No. I said, can you do your research and find out and we'll put it in?
Yeah.
And they just looked at me and I said, yeah, you got to do your research and we'll do it.
Exactly.
I can't do the research for you.
Okay, and then there was another one. Hold on. Amanda, you were born on the same year, only my birthday is in August. Oh, well, good. Amari. Kelly's going to do my birth chart. Do it. Oh, do Randy's too. 4/23.
I don't know when I was born.
Oh, he doesn't know when he's born.
I think it was. They said it was in the morning, early morning, but Mom doesn't got a definite time.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to try and find it. Let's see. Okay, what about the cooktops? And I think Gloria may have just answered it. What kind of pans do you have to use on those cooktops?
It's if you use an induction, it has to be a cast iron, steel. It has to be a conductive. You know what? When you buy them, it'll say on there in induction pan.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a standard tongue box, how far from the floor can you have a window on that wall?
All right,
That's
come
a
over
good
here.
question.
Come over here,
Okay.
everybody. All right. The question is the height of a tongue box, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a 3040 window. 40. All right.
3040.
So this windowsill is about 31 inches off the floor.
Okay.
So 32. So that gives you enough to put a table under it, because a table, almost every table is at 30 inches high. So as you can see, this tongue box can only go to about right. We'll actually pull this trim off and come across underneath this.
I see.
Now, if you put a 3030 window, of course, we can go taller. Like this one over here, it's got a 3-foot window, and we went a little bit taller over here.
Okay.
Okay? But that's what dictates the height. And normally, our base price, and get this, everybody, this thing's $1,500. And I hate charging that. But we actually have one man, almost 3 days of nothing but work on that thing.
Man.
The trimming, the doors, the hinges, and everything that's in insulating it.
Something else on that.
So what I'm trying,
Yes.
you know the insulated panels that I showed y'all?
That's right, yeah.
I'm going to try to come up with a system where we can just build them,
Yeah.
set them in place. And I don't know, the outside is going to be metal, so I know that's not going to be pretty for everybody, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking about a stucco or something that I can put on it, but there's just a lot to, but I got to do something quick so we can get that price down.
I know.
All right?
And what is a standard? Now, nobody asked this, but what is it? Is that a standard tongue box?
Yeah.
That size?
That's a standard size tongue box.
Okay,
Yep,
okay.
like right here. And somebody
I see this.
somebody was talking, they said, well, hey, can our tongue box come straight out, right?
Okay.
Instead of curved like that.
Okay.
And you can't go straight. Now, we can build it,
Uh-huh.
but what'll happen is that corner comes really close to hitting the truck.
Right.
And it will hit the truck
Yeah.
if they make a really sharp turn.
So that's, okay.
Yep.
And I see that their panel box is going to be in the tongue box.
Now, years ago, I mean, well, when we did all our tongue boxes,
Yeah.
We always put the panel boxes, water heaters, and everything out in the tongue box. So it's a cool place to put everything. It's just, I hate charging that. It's just $1,500. We don't make any money off it either. We really don't even, rather not even do them. But it gives you a place to put everything.
Now listen what Angie said. Angie said, I got a pacemaker 2 years ago.
Yep.
And my electrophysiologist, ooh, that's a big word, who implanted it told me to stay away from them, the cooktops. So I tell all my customers they need to a regular cooktop, not an induction.
Okay.
Isn't that
Well,
something?
you know what? It's done from magnets, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what Gloria
Yeah.
said, something about magnets.
Yep.
Well, ain't that
That's-
something? Okay, now somebody's asking, I think Mark, I can't remember through the comments, was asking about mice and what we could use to catch mice. In the houses, how would anything get through? Because you have that metal pan, there's no way for anything to get in unless it comes through the door.
I don't see how, yeah.
Unless it walks through the door, how's it going to get in the house?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
That's about right.
You ain't gonna-
I would be curious how many people do have mice with our system and what we do.
Because it was very funny. Everybody, because I think everybody was asking about what kind, if you do traps or natural repellent or rat poison, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this one guy, what did he say? It was so funny. He was like, "Why are we worrying about mice? Why is there an issue with mice getting in the house?"
Yeah.
But there is metal, like it's a metal pan under.
All the way in the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
exactly.
older units weren't, but it still had a plywood floor under it. I still couldn't get in, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and all that spray, everything.
But
yeah,
a
so
mouse, man, a mouse will get in. Golly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're completely proof, but we truly try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, I know there's people like your mom. Your mom is terrified of cats. I've never
Yeah.
seen the beat in my life, but she's terrified of cats. And but I always had a lot of cats. They'll catch all the mice. I love cats. Cats just run around.
Well, remember,
they don't
you
bother
didn't
her.
have a cat for the longest time.
Yes.
And you had snakes
I had snakes.
and mice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And when the cats came,
Yeah.
they're gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about mice, Mom's never had a mouse in her house.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't know about anybody else out here.
Yeah. Oh no, there's no rats. No, there's no rats. I've never seen a rat.
Mm-mm.
Even where I live, I've never seen a rat.
Yeah.
Ever. I'd be scared. I've heard
Scared.
they're big. Like, where do they come from? Where's a rat?
I don't know. Maybe.
Somebody asked earlier about round windows. What is the cost of round windows? Are they way more expensive?
Can
or
I
what
show
do
you? Come over here for a second.
Yeah, we can look at this house anyway.
Well, it's all spray foamed inside.
Okay.
Can you come in here or no?
I can do it from here.
All right, everybody. That round window there doesn't really cost a lot of money.
Okay.
The money is involved in,
And what you put around it?
look at that wood.
Oh,
So we have had to purchase for Rob a bendable plywood
Oh my.
that does the jamb, and then this trim. And that's an interior trim.
Oh my.
And then, as you can see, this is going to be a nail flange, right?
Right.
Then you got to have trim on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
And unless we just use this and don't, we'll probably just use that and put the siding in that lip. This is what we call kind of a J channel. So actually the siding will go inside there, but this is the wall here.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that something? And that's the expensive part, everybody.
It's
And
just everything,
custom.
custom.
Now you can buy this trim and they'll want several $100s just for this, probably less than $100 window,
Okay.
just for the trim.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good to know. The installation is okay, let's probably wrap up the Q&A and show this house and show
What do you
the
want to show
inside
about
for-
that house?
Just show the outside, inside, and then show Steve.
Well, the inside's just a disaster, spray
Well,
foam.
spray foam, but
Yeah.
it shows where it's at.
Yeah. We'll clean that up in the morning.
Yeah.
We got some cedar shakes to go up in the gable and some really cool details. The thing that's really gonna make this thing shine is the customers' amenities that she's bought to put inside. She's got a weather vane to go on it. We're gonna put a top hat porch stoop.
Oh, that's
Okay, or
cool.
roof over her door.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. And then she actually said, put my weather vane up now. And I'm
Okay.
like, we're gonna see if we can get it out of the
All right.
building with it,
Cool.
you know?
Okay.
Yep,
So let's show Steve. He wants to see the inside of it.
okay.
And then we really need to do a tour tomorrow, like a vlog.
Yeah, we'll do a catch up. You know, I like to give the guys a couple days so you guys can see, you know, some progress and stuff.
Like this with the stripes on it, that looks really neat.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And you know, and that's again, you know, we talked earlier, and it's really a tough answer when somebody says, "Hey, my design is going to be so intricate, and I'm not going to know what I want, and when after it's done, I want to change a window or a door, and I want to do this." I can't do that. I mean, think about that. We've got siding on it. So, oh, I want to put a window. I can't. We got wiring and plumbing and everything in it. And once we start, it's on, man, and we got to kick it to get going. You know, just like Steve. Look at this.
That is so cool.
And this was a unique collaboration between the owner and us, that he had a vision and he had a sketch, and we had to go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because if he kept adding and adding and adding, it was going to slow us down.
Right.
And you know what? He was so awesome.
Yeah.
Because he said, you know what? I got the basic stuff that I wanted.
Right.
I want to let you guys go now.
Exactly.
And it worked out really cool.
It has worked out fantastic. And I think it was Angie that asked, what is the wackiest house? This possibly is the wackiest house we've done.
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know any other ones we did. This is awesome.
This is amazing.
I mean, it's leaning out, it's crooked, everything's in it.
This would be it.
Let's go inside.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
good.
Now these are barrel slats,
Yeah.
and it's white oak.
Oh my goodness, we haven't got to go in it yet. This is the first time.
When you come out here, Amanda, make the camera go back out there on the porch, because it is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
Now you got to remember, under this floor is a bunch of tanks.
Okay.
Great. There's 4 holding tanks under this floor.
Oh my
Now this,
goodness.
and get this. This is an RJO, and it's a
This is
20-foot
so wild.
RJO.
Oh my goodness.
Now look at this tree. This is a locust tree.
Oh my.
And there's a 45-degree angle cut out of that locust tree so the decking can sit inside of it.
You know, this throws you off. When you walk in with that window being crooked, your eyes kind of go,
What's going on here?
yeah, exactly.
He is going to have so much, you know, him and his wife are going to have so much fun.
Oh my God, look how crooked that window is.
Yeah. You know what he said? I remember now. He said, now the bathroom, it's got to be okay for my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So
what are we looking at back here?
here, come over here for a second.
Oh my.
First, come back this way and look at this tree.
Okay.
And look, this is what you're going to see.
Oh, look at all this. It's so cool. Yeah,
Isn't that neat?
that is neat.
So that's a tree right there. Now, they're not going to be using the loft that often. It's really for grandkids and stuff. They're going to be using it, you know?
Right. That is cool. And it looks so big. Is this a 24?
20 foot, 20.
20.
Now, it's 24 with the porch,
Porch, yes.
but
okay.
it's 20-foot house.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
We're waiting on a couple things that we need for these tanks to add for vent on the tanks. And then, Amanda, look out here now. Look at the ceiling of the porch out here.
Look at that.
Isn't that neat, man?
That is super cool. It's really neat.
And he's requested some of this stuff. Now, all right, now I'm going to tell you, look what the guys have done right here.
Let me see.
They take rusty nails and an old rusty hinge,
Yeah.
and they nailed it on here.
Look, in a big space out right there.
Piece of metal in here. Yeah.
Gosh, I mean, this is going to be a one. All the houses are one of a kind, but there is not going to be anything even close to.
Yeah. Schedule was 2 weeks. The guys were out
Oh my
sick.
God, I've never seen so many sick people
They
on
were
the
out
job.
sick. Yeah, and listen, we're needing to get it going, but now we're rolling. Now it's just,
Now, what is going on here? Look, that looks kind of cool.
yeah. What's this? You know,
Like a bench?
it's a bay window, and it's to look like this, you know, as functional as you would think.
That is
Yep.
cool.
But he has got, this is an RV, everybody. This is a recreational vehicle.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
go outside.
we build all, you know, all of our recreational vehicles. That's what they're listed at. But he's
Yeah.
actually going to take this camping.
Yes.
He's got,
Travel
he's
everywhere.
got a generator and batteries and stuff. His wife.
Well, you're not, but can you imagine? They're going to get stopped all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the shake
there's
shingles.
The running lights. I see those.
Yep. I love the shake shingles up there.
Oh my gosh, that is super cool. Jagged edges of the barnwood.
I know Donna's wanting to see her house.
And we'll take a peek. Look, it is just, it's so neat. And it still has all your basics. It has all your,
Water and that?
yeah.
Sewer? Nope. Nope.
Let's show the end of it over here.
And this right here is where they're going to put their tanks. This is their propane tanks.
Okay.
Is on the tongue.
Oh my gosh. He said, I love it. Thanks for showing it.
Aw.
Look at this. This is neat.
Look how I guess they did this. They've angled them and put, I don't know what happened there on them things.
Well, look at there.
Look here.
That looks not, look at there.
Made them a bench. Or
And put his tools.
yep.
Oh,
Nice.
well,
man.
this
I
is
put batteries
cool.
in there. Yep.
Love it.
All right. Hey, we'll do a tour tomorrow on everything.
we'll
Donna,
do-
I'm sorry, we'll go in there and I'm gonna tell them
Yeah.
guys to clean up their tools in there
Yeah.
because they're about done. And we'll show you the up on your house that we've
Everybody's.
we've got another one we just started framing.
I know.
And then Joseph down here, he's got the sheeting on it. He is flying on his home and we're excited. So thanks for tuning in. I hope the Q&A was helpful. Hope it wasn't more.
Now, just real quick, somebody, Amber just said, I don't think they're saying no to pets. Just making sure, as long as dogs are on leashes, you can have a dog on a leash, right?
What, a pit bull?
Yeah. I mean, that's
No.
what,
No, I don't care what kind of dog you got.
yeah, because that's what, whatchamacallit, she has
Yeah, Kimberly.
yeah, she's got a pit bull.
It's a beautiful dog.
Beautiful dog.
No,
yeah.
I don't care what kind of dog you
No.
got. I mean, any dog will bite and carry on, you know?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
no,
as long as they're on a leash.
you're
yeah,
responsible.
good.
And you know what? If your dog does do harm, you're responsible then.
Yeah, and that's with anywhere you live.
Anywhere
That's
you
just
live.
anywhere.
Not just here.
Okay.
I hope this helped you. You know, our community here, or
Yeah.
property that we're building here is going to evolve in the types of questions and people that have. I think that 90% of the people are going to we get the gist, but there's going to be some people that are just going to need, but it's going to be close. You're going to have to make on a property that you own by yourself. So
Yeah.
you just have to remember that you have neighbors and always treat everybody
Yes.
as you would want to be treated.
Exactly.
All right? You don't talk bad about kindergarten.
Exactly.
My mom told me that.
That's right.
You don't want nobody talking about you, well, you better keep your mouth shut.
Listen, what was it Michael said? Michael said just a little bit ago, but no tigers, right?
Not tigers, yeah. I thought about that earlier.
No tigers.
I thought, we're going to get us a big cat. Yeah.
Exactly. Respect the golden rules, what Lynn Lowe said. And that is just basic human stuff that we should all be doing.
Yeah.
And people so many times don't do it, but we're going to do it here.
Yep.
Yep, it's going to be nice. Everybody's welcome, and we're all going to have a good time. And we are going to have Halloween parties and Christmas parties and different things like that. So we want to have a big, all the properties come together and just have a good time.
The thing is you don't ever expect anybody to do anything for you.
No.
Don't ever expect
Right.
it. We are adults. We're not kids anymore. We don't have parents telling us what to do.
Yeah.
You don't expect, nobody tells me what to do, right? Nobody's
Right.
going to tell, and I'm kind of like being you all.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to tell me what to do,
Right.
but you're going to do for others.
That's right.
And you don't expect that in return.
Right.
So if you want somebody to walk your dog, or if you want somebody to take out your trash, you want somebody to go to Walmart for you, I mean, you got to be able to give that back.
Exactly.
So, man, that's just common sense stuff. All right.
Exactly. Well, it was a good show, and everybody learned a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I got questions here. I'm actually going to look up some answers for.
I think that's great.
I love the appliance coming out of the countertop.
Yes.
I'd like to see how that could
And
work.
I think think what Dave said is that they were going to try and do a stove that comes up. I thought he said that.
That would
I'm
be
not
neat.
sure.
Yeah. Now we had this mechanism of one that was under. You open your countertop, your drawers underneath your countertop, and a drawer it would pull out and lift up. But see, he's trying to access, which I don't know if I like that, because then you don't have any storage, right?
Well, that's true.
I like what he said because it's a dead corner and they put a Lazy Susan in it that you could just pop that sucker and it'd fly up like a jack in the box, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We're done.
There, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm Randy
Countertop
Jones.
Oven. That's what he said.
Okay.
Countertop oven.
Countertop oven. It
Countertop
pops up.
oven. Okay.
Yeah. I'd love to learn about that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So, thank you for, tuning in. Hope you understand kind of a little bit more about who I am and who this company is and where we're going. And if you like what we do, and if you'd like to have a home built from us, or it may have said, hey, I don't want a home built from you.
Right.
But I'm at the point in this business, not that I have enough homes to build, but I have learned enough to know that I can't build for everybody.
That's right.
And I really want everybody to be happy.
Yes.
And listen.
And it's no, what is it? No harm, no foul. It's
No,
okay.
it's just, every builder has a personality of type of home they're going to build. And David made the thing, well, Randy said he'll build anything. I probably should stop saying that, because I want to build anything, but there probably is some I don't think we can feasibly make any money and be profitable at doing,
Right. And that is unbelievably rare. Unbelievably rare.
Yeah, it's not very much at all. I think out of the 400 homes, I think there was two
maybe
that I said, I don't think this is going to work.
And not a good, not a good match.
Yeah, so when I hear questions, of course, my mind's racing back to homes that I've done in that situation, not knowing the details that we were reading there. But I really do think this is really cool. This is why I come on every hour. We don't mean to come on for an hour, everybody, but it seems like it comes on. I have had so much criticism that people says, you know what? The reason you don't have 1 million viewers is because you don't have minutes, on your views, on your videos.
We couldn't even get the phone going in 12 minutes.
I could do, hey, this is how do you do siding for a little bit and see you later, bye. Or I could, stuff like that, and pump them out. We don't do editing. I don't edit this. She picks up the camera, we film it, we turn it off, and then we go back to work or go home or whatever. I don't have time to edit.
They all love it. That's what Lisa said. This is why we love you all so much. And Myrtle said we love the shows. And I never hear anybody complain about the shows. Not the people on here. They are wonderful. They're protective of the company. They're protective of their property, their houses, everything.
Yeah.
We've got the best people on here I've ever
And
seen.
I've got to keep that in my head,
have to.
because when I hear negative and I hear and all this stuff, immediately it just affects me, and I don't want to hear it. I really don't, because I want to have fun.
You get stuff like that. When I'm on here, I wish you could see this. I get the best.
You wouldn't believe the texts I get. My phone has been out there for so long, and people just send me texts,
well, why
man.
do they send you bad texts?
It's not bad. It's just like, I don't know. It's just stuff, and I'm like, there's not a day that I'm here that is just good. It's always something I've done. It's something that's something. It's never. And I'm on it, man. I'm stay tight. I stay tight all the time, man.
I love, who was it just said that, medium Leanne? She said, are you kidding me? I poured a glass of wine for this long video chat tonight. I mean, come on.
Well, good.
That's awesome.
I love hearing that. Everybody.
Look at this. I mean, everybody. They just love. Well, except for that person, but love.
I don't even want to see the love. It's fine. I don't know. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you following.
You're fantastic. Take my word for it, and I don't lie. It's awesome.
This responsibility of having almost 50 employees and having these communities, properties being done, this RV park that I'm building, these 3 of them, and across the street, all this going on is a lot. It is a lot. I handle it fine. I'm good. I love what I do, but it is not a celebration. It is. I don't have a relaxed day. Right. I don't. Kind of like, I'm gonna walk around, watch the guys work a little bit. No, it's constant. picking, cleaning,
Well,
doing,
and
inspecting,
too,
and
a
going and
person
changing.
Who is in charge and owns their company, they don't relax.
But it's
You
never,
can't
I don't
relax.
go out to lunch with clients. I don't go out to
No.
dinner with the client. Last time I went with Greg, and then we went down there for that investor thing, and that was it. And I
Yeah.
felt like I couldn't get back here quick
Right.
enough.
Well, there's
You know?
stuff to do, and
And
you
it's
know
just,
that.
that's part of what I do.
You know.
And you know what? I'm not trying to get to a point where I retire. I'm not trying to say, well, I get there 5 more years and I'm going to kick back.
Yeah,
I don't
if
even think like
but
that.
if anybody knows you or has met you, this is how you roll. That's just how you roll. That's the way it is. In the office, it's like, when you're in there, everything's like go, 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 That's
Yeah,
what it
and the
is.
guys out here are the same way. I mean,
What was it they said to you yesterday? Hey, when are you going back to the office?
they told me, get back in the office. Well, like this morning, Steve and Scott, they take care of our inventory.
Yeah.
They're helping, they're learning and doing really well. Well, Lowe's dropped off a load last night at like
Yeah.
7 o'clock. Everybody's gone, right?
I know.
Well, they were out here till 10 o'clock last night putting inventory away.
Man.
And then this morning, we had like 15 water heaters,
Yeah.
10 toilets,
Yeah.
and they're heavy. And Steve can't do all that himself.
No.
So I was picking up water heaters and toilets, and then Joseph helped out, and we stacked them in there, and it was a great workout. I love doing that.
Well, see, there you go.
And it's just like, I want to do that when I'm 90 if I can.
Yeah.
I want to constantly do that. That's
You'll
stuff.
be like Jack LaLanne.
Jack, well,
Jack LaLanne.
how's it?
He loves him.
He was awesome.
Exercising,
Yeah, but anyway, I love running this business. It's just that I know I want these properties, these
Yes.
RV parks that we have here, I want them done.
Yes.
I want the financing done. It is weighing on me. All right?
we
It is
want it
weighing.
done.
I want it done.
Yeah.
And I know the government, the city, and everybody is behind us in what we're doing.
Yes.
We are having such an impact on this local community.
That's true.
They are loving us. All right?
Yeah.
I just want it done. That'll be a lot off me once I get you guys happy, you all here. So, when I hear people text me and saying, my God, how long is it? I was like, I am way ahead of you on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just want to finish with Will saying, Randy is high energy, a man with a mission with an army behind you, and you need to remember that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Hey,
90 minutes. Listen, I got to go.
all right. See you later. Bye. I got to get my dog. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hearts, minds clear, Travis.
That's right, exactly.
All right. I guess we'll say goodbye.
Okay. Are we going to see the Rocky shirt tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, I got to do my laundry.
Okay. We'll see it.
Yeah. My dog jumped in my bed last night full of mud, so I had to wash my bed out today. Yeah.
What a mess.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.